Hello, my name is Cynthi Zamora, and my lesson is going to be on win/error. I'm doing the collab form. I am doing kindergarten, and my proficiency level is going to be beginner and intermediate. I would start with telling my students about these three pictures, if they knew what they are. One's tornado, hurricane, and wind. And I would ask them if they can tell me what they know about these pictures, for them to share with me where they've seen them, if they've heard of them, anything they know about these. And I would write them down on the whiteboard and have everybody see, the whole class share with them. Then I would start by my preparation, and I would also, that would be my preparation, and then I would go and I would do my presentation. My presentation is going to be this book. I am going to introduce the book Whoosh Went the Wind by Sally Derby. I would tell my students that, the front cover, the side, the back, the illustrator, the pictures, who wrote the words, and I would start by reading the book to them. Then I would ask them, every time you see the whoosh, the wind whoosh sound, I want all my students to participate and be the whoosh with me. So every time I go whoosh, the whole class would be the wind and go whoosh with me. And then I would introduce also my vocabulary words. And my vocabulary words, I would ask the students to look out and see, where they see the words, to, anything they see in this book, to pay attention. Let me see, they observe where the words are at. And then I would ask the students to whether tell me if they like the book or dislike it. What were the thoughts on this book? And I would, write it down on a butcher paper and display that in the classroom afterwards. For my expansion, I wanted to send home some homework. So I would give them a construction paper. They can draw, color, whatever they want on it. And I would give them streamers and yarn. They would do a windsock. So when they would be finished, we would basically, hang them and bring them back to the school the next day, and we would hang these in our room. I would also ask them to share with the parents whatever the parents can tell them about wind. Maybe they saw something that the wind did at one time, and bring it to school the next day so that we can share it all together in class. Then I would ask my students for the learning strategy. The learning strategy, I am going to give them a prediction paper. So the prediction paper is going to be like this. This is my prediction paper, and this is a prediction paper because I am going to have some items in a container: straw, feather, a spoon, different items, and I'm going to ask them to predict, if we get this and we stand it in front of the fan, will the fan be able to blow it? And they're going to put a check for yes or an X for no. And then we will go to, through a paper, a pencil, several different items, and they're going to predict it. And let's see if they're right or wrong. And then on my practice, I will go outside on a breezy day and, ask the students to pay attention to the wind and see whatever the wind's blowing. If they're blowing the flowers, the grass, the leaves, clothes hanging outside, whatever they see, for them to pay attention and observe, because when we come back to class, they're going to draw it in their journals, and then when they finish their journals, they're going to come to the carpet, sit at the carpet, and share with their friends. After a while, I will ask them to share with me. I will share with them what I saw, and I would ask them to share with me, which then we will do our graph together. Our graph is going to be, depending what objects we saw, we'd write down, and then how many students saw it, and then we would put the dots and connect them, and then see basically which one was the one that was the most. And that would be our practice. These would be our vocabulary words that I introduced during the reading time. And at the end, they're going to do the sheet, and what this sheet is about is going to be that they color the sheet, and after they color, they're going to circle the ones that needs wind energy to help them work. And that is my presentation. Thank you.